Well, it's the beginning of April, and we're down to we're just past our last frost for the season. So with that, it's time for me to get my hoses set up again, my outdoor hoses. So what I have is I have a little shed here, and on top of this shed I have a nice solar panel. All right, and then that solar panel, what he does is he'll go ahead and charge up my I have a 12-volt battery here. It's a deep cycle battery. Let me go ahead and get this running. So I've got the solar panel on the roof. Wires are coming down. They go through a charge controller and then into my this is a marine type battery where I've got all kinds of wires hooked up to it. Now I will plan to straighten that out. I'm going to go ahead and put in like a bus bar or something for that, but I have an inverter hooked up to it, and right now the lights that are in here are running off of the 12-volt battery, and it's done well. I just had another battery here that I just hooked up in sort of parallel to it just to give a little more depth of charge to it. But let me show you what I've got. I've got a timer switch here, and let me show you what that does. All right, so outside here, I'm collecting rainwater in these drums off the shed roof here, and that's good for filling up watering cans and going around the yard and filling them up. But what I also have is I have two other 275-gallon IBC totes here. You can see they're about 2/3 full. And how this works is I have a downspout coming off the house. You can see up there, it's coming off the entire back gutter there onto this little hip roof, and then down here, and then eventually into this drum. Now this drum here, I use this as a sort of staging area, so water comes in here and fills up. I've got a screen on here to help keep any debris out, and once water goes in here, it fills up and then overflows out here. So I'm taking water off the top of this drum and I'm routing it out into each tank. And the reason I have these ball valves here is because I want to make sure I split the load evenly into these two. All right. And right now I've got my 12-volt Vivor pump here. I think I'll put the amount of gallons this guy is, but basically what he does is he'll take water from the two totes. You see I have a Y connector there. It runs into a single outlet which goes up in here and then feeds this line here, and then comes out and then goes into my pressure tank. This is a 20-gallon pressure tank, and you can see right now I've got over 70 psi of charge on it. Now normally these pumps here are set to regulate off of pressure, but I just have this one running up to 70 psi, I believe. Might be a little more than that, which is why it's still running. But let me show you just how much pressure this bad boy is kicking out. That's better pressure than I have off my well off the house. So you can hear the pump kicked up a little bit. Let's see how much that took off of it. Yeah, knocked it down quite a bit. All right, but what I use this water for is all throughout the summer. We get little dry spells, and I use it to water the gardens. Have different flowers around, and I've got bird baths here and there, which all get watered from the rainwater. I also wash the cars with it. Pull them out here into the driveway and get them all washed up and use rainwater. Now I'm on a well, I get free water, but recently I installed a water softener, and that takes a little bit of maintenance and supplies to keep that running. So the benefit for me is, hey, I'm putting less water through my home system, and now what I can do is just use rainwater for all those tasks. Well, all right, just to show how well this water well pressure tank system works. You can see I've got everything over there behind the little fence. I've got a hose running out along the garage here, and that hose is probably a good 60-75 foot hose. I've got it running into another 100-foot hose over here, and when I call for water pressure, you can see this guy just kicks up really well. So, you know, as I said before, I've been using this system. I don't think I said before. I've been using this system for about 4 years now, and I've been really meaning to put it out there. So what I've got is I've got 4 hoses all around the house. I have one on the back corner, I have one here, I have one on that corner, and then one on the other corner. But it's, as I said before, it's worked well for at least 4 or 5 years now. So hopefully this gives everyone an idea on how to do this. That's a 12-volt pump running off that 12-volt battery system I have. You know, it's pretty inexpensive to do, I think. I think I probably have with the batteries. Now you can get a used battery, you know, pretty cheap at a junkyard that's still got a lot of life in it. The pumps, you can get a nice Vevor. I think it's a 5 or 7 gallon pump. I think it's a 5-gallon pump, 5.5 gallons an hour, and that's going to be about $60 or $70 here in April of 2025. And the pressure tank, you know, you can, I picked one of those up off a marketplace for, I think it was like 50 bucks. A bit of piping, and then the IBC totes. The totes, I think I got them for 40 bucks each. Piping them together, you know, I might have $300 into it, but it's a fun project to do, just knowing that I'm using you know, recycled or reclaimed water from the sky. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully this gives someone an idea on maybe how to you know, harvest some rainwater. All right, well, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Well, all right, the other thing I want to show is I'm inside my shed now. It's completely closed. And what I want to show is I've got these water bottles here that are going through the roof, and you can see just how much light they put into the shed here. There's no other light on in here. I'll go ahead and turn my LED lights on in here, and you can see the difference. Okay, now that is a lot of light, but with just the I've got 2 of these water bottles up here. You can see it casts quite a lot of light inside the shed here like that. So, hey, that's kind of a win. I'll take that. I got this idea from watching another YouTube video on how in the Philippines they have homes that are about literally 12 feet by 20 feet. You know, there's no electric power going there, so they'll come up with, you know, using old water plastic bottles like this, some duct tape, and they get, you know, a decent amount of wattage into their homes that way. So pretty clever idea. All right, well, thanks for watching. Bye for now.